Hey guys, this is the last day of your persuasive writing about your favorite Disney ride. At this point, if you have been sticking with the pace of each lesson every day, today and tomorrow should be pretty easy for you. You're just putting things together, revising, editing, making sure you have a great final draft, and looking at the rubric, and then just submitting it as a Google Doc. So if you look at Thursday's page and go down to writing, you'll see that I kind of gave you a couple things to think about. The first is I gave the dates of each of these lessons. You need to make sure you've done each of these along the way. Some people wrote it out on paper. I mentioned it's easier if you did it as a Google Doc because you'll have it all there for the ending, which is right now. So if you're missing any of these 5 paragraphs, make sure that you go back. You have your introduction we did last Tuesday, or actually this Tuesday. We started with body paragraph 1 last Wednesday, then we did body paragraph 2 on Thursday. Those were your 2 reasons. Then on Monday we did our rebuttal paragraph. Tuesday we did our introduction, and yesterday, we did our conclusion. And so if you've done each of those step by step, you have your 5 paragraphs. I want you to look at the rubric here and just in general, just the breakdown of each paragraph and how I am grading it. Pretty simple. I didn't get an in-depth rubric because at this point, each step along the way, I outline exactly what we needed. I've included my example. One thing I want to say is, as I posted this, it does not give the indent option, even though I tried. Once I posted, it moves it all the way to the end. So then I did a space. This is how a lot of you guys do your typing. I'd rather you do it when you submit it as a Google Doc this way, with no spaces in between here, with no spaces in between each paragraph. And then if you look, I indented. You can put tab or indent here for each of the paragraphs. So I have paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, paragraph 4, paragraph 5. And if you look at these paragraphs, these are the examples I did each step along the way, other than the second reason paragraph. I didn't actually type that out, but I included that right here about the frozen ride going backwards as my second reason. And so you can read that and make sure you understand, but it's just piecing everything together. I include in a little headline, like a title. And once again, as I saved it, if you could see, I saved it with my last name. It's just easier for me to see. Last name and then Disney Ride, Persuasive Writing, Final Draft. So if you do that as a Google Doc, I know who sent it to me, but as I look at them, if your name's in the title here, it makes things easier. So once again, make sure you think about each of the steps, that you have the 5 paragraphs, indent them, and look at the rubric, go back to these lessons if you need to, and then submit Thursday and Friday. Friday's a catch-up day, but at this point, before you start your spring break, you should have this turned in, ready to go, and then I'll look them over. I get to spend my whole spring break reading them all because I know they'll be amazing. That's how I choose to spend my spring break, just hanging out with your persuasive pieces because I love them so much. You guys are awesome, and if you have any questions, let me know.